What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Manny Reacts. Today I'll be reacting to Good Days by SZA. I think this video just dropped a couple days ago, so just getting into it right now, but I think the cover art is dope. You know, it kind of reminds me of Lil Wayne's you know, his cover art. I don't know which album, but he did the same thing where it was his baby picture, but like there was a tattoo tier and like a whole bunch of tattoos on his face. Okay.
Step out, get some air now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now.
You've been heavy in my mind. Could you get the heck out? I'd be lying if I said I never felt that way before about somebody. You know, you can't stop thinking about them. But you know it's not healthy to be thinking about them. And you wish you weren't thinking about them. And that only induces more like resentment towards them. And then like irrationally, instead of, I don't know, like being present, you're still thinking about them, and you're still giving them control over your mind to the extent that you think to yourself, like, can you just get the fuck out my mind, you know? Like, get out of my mind. I don't want to think about you right now. And they're not even in the room. So you're talking to them inside of your head. So, like I said, that control thing is real. You know, there's some people who just, they do something to us. They make an impact on us, whether it's good or bad. And so when we think about them, you know, we give them control over us, essentially. Yeah. I don't know if any of that shit made sense. But... Ooh. What was that? Baby. What was that? That inflection was fucking crazy. Baby. Ooh! I worry that I wasted the best of me on you. Fuck. Yo, you know, I listen to a lot of artists because, as you know, I pump out reaction videos like a motherfucker. So, but it's getting to a point where I can't relate to any of them as much as I relate to SZA. Not based on like relationship. When it comes to relationships, I feel like her and I, like, there's certain shit that she says that I get it, you know? Wow, I'm afraid that I wasted the best of me on you. Let's hope that's not true. For her sake and for mine. For yours too, if you feel that way or you ever felt that way. I wasted the best of me on you, babe. So she goes from the stress and the disappointment and you know, those negative feelings to, I still believe that there are good days, you know, that there's a good day. So that faith, that hope, that you're gonna get over the pain and the heartache that you're going through right now, that's important. That's important. Biblical references.
I gotta keep from losing the rest of me. Still worried that I wasted the best of me on you, babe. You don't care. up in front of me.
You know, I wish this beat, there's something about the beat or the way they fucked around with her vocals is not as clear as I want it to be, because there's some words I can't hear, you know, there's certain words that I can't hear. And I don't know if it's because the beat is too overpowering. I don't know if it's because they didn't equalize her her vocals right on whatever the fucking system they're working on, but I gotta look up the lyrics and really feel them. But from what I'm hearing right now, like, this shit is A1.
Gotta get right, trying to free my mind before the end of the world. I don't miss no ex, I don't miss no text. They choose not to respond. I don't regret, just pretend shit never happened. Half of us laying.
I don't regret, just pretend shit never happened. But that's not the best way to go, though, y'all. You got to make sure that when you get out of a bad relationship, you know, for me at least, I think the healthiest cycle for me, what happened when I got out of, not my last relationship, but the one the last one didn't end that well either, but the one before that ended horribly. I don't know, yeah, did it end horribly? I don't know if it ended horribly, but I know that while it was going on, it was pretty bad. But for me, the steps were grieving and just feeling it, letting myself feel. After that, it is, you know, whatever anger, whatever resentment that I had towards that person, allowing myself to feel that as well. And then after that, you know, it's letting myself heal. You got to heal. But I think that anger and resentment is tied to the grieving part. So first, grieve. Then, no, I did it the other way around. Sorry. Because now I'm starting to remember, you know, and this shit happens. You get into a fucked up situation and it ends, and you try to suppress like all the memories associated with it. So now I remember, though. The first one was like grieving, and that is all like the self-doubt, all the self-deprecation, all, you know, it's my fault, I wasn't good enough, that's why they treated me like X, Y, and Z. And then, you know, within that grieving thing, it's like, oh, I miss them so much and I want them and they were my soulmate, this, that, and the other, just shit that you tell yourself, you know, because you're in your feelings. And then also in that grieving thing, at least for me, it was like, you know, anger and resentment towards that person, and like, how could she do this to me? Like, how could she treat me that way, when I was nothing but good to her? I gave her everything she wanted, and it still wasn't good enough. And you know, you start thinking about the mind games and shit like that, and like, damn, was this shit ever as real to her as it was to me? Or was I living in a fantasy? Did I even love this girl, or did I just love who I wanted her to be, or who I thought she could be? You know, and so that's a grieving process, and you're just like down and out, you're in your feelings. Maybe you're contemplating, I don't know, maybe you're doing bad things to yourself, you know, self-destructive shit, like you're depressed, you're in bed, it's fucking up your mood, it's fucking up the way you interact with people, because you feel like a part of you has fucking died, like you wasted the best of you on them, and that, you know, you don't even know if you could love like that again. You're like, fuck, because I just love so hard. So that's all the grieving. After that, and I know y'all are probably like, man, he just listened to the fucking song. Kick rocks. If you don't want to hear my fucking commentary, go away. Go do something else. Go to another motherfucker who likes to stay on the surface level and makes everything superficial, and they bob their head like, but that's not me. So anyways, grieving, that's the first stage for me. And then it's like processing. So you process once some time goes by, and you got to do no contact. Like, don't, please, if you're getting out of a bad relationship and y'all said it was done, whether that person broke up with you or whether you broke up with that person, once it's done until you are in a healthy headspace. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do no contact, because all that pain, all those scars will reopen the more you like reach out to them. Because I know for me, when I got out of that relationship or whatever that thing was, I don't know if it was an entanglement or what, I know it hurt, and I know it lasted for a very long time, and I'm still not fully recovered by any means. But anyways, you know, you gotta do no contact, because all the progress you make will be fucking erased if you reach out to that person. That is not to say that you won't fuck up every once in a while. Maybe you're drunk one night and you're like the drunk texting, or you're just in your feelings and you're lonely and you're like, damn, and you start romanticizing what y'all did have, and you reach out to them. Okay, we all make mistakes, but try not to do that. So grieving, and then you process it. So the processing, you want to make sure that at this point, well, no, fuck that. No, I didn't do the processing until I started healing. That's right. So it's grieving. I'm sorry, grieving, healing, then processing. Healing. So healing was just like doing shit that makes you happy. You gotta do shit that you love to do, you know? Go out on a fucking hike. If you're getting out of a bad relationship, go out on a hike. If you were into video games before you met this person, but for some reason once you met them, like that hobby went away because you were spending so much time with them, go back to video games. If you were into you know, reading or following like politics and world events and shit like that, but the time you spent with this person took time away from those hobbies that you love to do, then go back to that, you know. And that's a part of healing. And also talk to your friends and your family and seek out mental health practitioners, you know, their advice. You need that. You need that support in order to heal. And you also have to be able to build your confidence back up. So even if it's like something stupid like writing on your mirror, which is something I did, and I know it sounds cheesy, but when I got out of that bad relationship, I wrote on my mirror like, I am, or you are enough, you know. And when I would look in the mirror every day, I would just see that, and I'd be like, no matter what I'm good or bad at, no matter what I'm talented or untalented at, no matter what my strengths or my weaknesses are, I am enough inherently. I don't have to do anything in order to be enough. My existence is well deserved, you know. So this is a part of the healing process, just doing shit that's going to make you feel better and not doing shit that's self-destructive. Because a lot of people get out of relationships, a bad relationship, and they hop into the next one. A lot of people get out of a bad relationship and they seek other like thrills to fill that void, especially if you were in a chaotic relationship and neglectful relationship or an abusive relationship. So that's the shit that you're used to. You'll seek out other forms of neglect, other forms of abuse, other forms of, you know, activities that will result in those things, just to get that same thrill, just to get that same rush, because that's what you're addicted to. So you got to do shit that will give you a thrill, that will give you a rush, but shit that's ultimately not going to, you know, make the trauma worse. You know what I'm saying? Because like trauma builds, bro, and the more you have, the more trauma you accumulate, without also at the same time working to chip away at that trauma and get rid of it, like the harder it is to turn back. You know, because a lot of people, they get into so many fucked up relationships with people that treat them fucked up, and then those people start rubbing off on you, so you change how you move. Maybe you started off as like innocent and pure, and you was just looking for love, somebody to take care of you emotionally or mentally, or something like that. You were just looking for support, but then eventually you get into all these fucked up situations and you end up turning into a savage, and you end up being very cold and very numb and very heartless and inconsiderate about, you know, how you treat other people in relationships. So that's what happens when you have unresolved trauma, you know. And when you let other people rub off on you, the wrong people, you know, negative people rub off on you. So you gotta make sure that if you're in the process of recovering from that, from bad relationship trauma, you gotta make sure that you're surrounding yourself by positivity and people who want to see you do better, and people who are willing to help you do better. But you got to be willing to do better. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be fucking moping around all the time and just nah. Go work out. Like, I know when my shit ended, that I was obsessed with working out. I was obsessed with working out, and I was just working out all the time, and that really helped my mental, and that helped build back up my confidence. Because if nothing else, like, we damn sure didn't break up because of anything physically, that something was wrong with me physically, but I felt like at that point in my life, I had no control over anything that was going on around me. But the one thing I did have control over was my body. You know, I didn't have any control over whether how much this girl wanted to give me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all up to her. That's all up to the other person. So don't be stressing out about if you feel like they're not giving you their all, or they're holding shit back from you, or, you know, you wish they would treat you one way, but they're really treating you another. You can't control what the fuck they're doing, how the fuck they're treating you. You could only control what the fuck you do with yourself. So that was my mind frame when I was getting out of this relationship. I was like, the one thing I do have control over, and it wasn't always like this, because, you know, it wasn't always like this. I didn't always have like the financial means to control my body the way that I wanted to, because a lot of people do that. Like, people will go around like, I don't know, like fat shaming and talking about health this, health that, eat organic, eat vegan. And it's like, most of the motherfuckers who are saying that, like, got enough money to be doing that. And there have been certain points in my life where I didn't have enough money to be doing that. But after that relationship, I had enough, barely enough as is, but I could take care of myself. So I was like, I could control myself. And then me controlling my own body, that gave me the confidence to start controlling my own actions, my own decisions, controlling my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because discipline is huge. But I know we're not even halfway through this shit. Y'all are probably like, yo, Manny, speed it up. Well, you could always like fast forward or do whatever. You're in control over your life. So you could like speed it up or fast forward. You do whatever you want, but fuck it. Oh yeah, but just before I go. So, grieving, healing, and doing shit that will help you heal, and then processing. You know what I'm saying? And then you move on. So 1, healing, or 1, grieving, 2, healing, 3, processing, 4, move the fuck on, because chances are that other person isn't thinking about you nearly as much as you're thinking about them. Because I've been thinking about forever. No, they ain't been thinking about forever. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about forever. So you got to move on eventually. But, you know, that processing part, fuck. I know I'm going on, but y'all got to hear this processing part. So for me, processing was like, all right, now that I've grieved, now that I'm healing and I'm further along in the process of healing, now it's time for me to process what the fuck just happened. Because it was like a tornado, you know what I'm saying? It's like a tornado, and you can't process shit when a tornado is going on. All you know is like, yo, I got to get the fuck out of here before this shit kills me. So that's why, you know, you got to heal. And then you go to the processing part. The tornado's done. You're looking all around you. And, you know, all the infrastructure has been rebuilt, or is in the process of being rebuilt, because you're in the processing stage. And then you're like, all right, how the fuck did that tornado even take place? Like, what things happen? Like, where did I fuck up, and where did the other person fuck up? And, you know, be as analytical as you possibly can. Study that relationship like a fucking science. Because you're at a point now where you've healed a lot of the trauma that you accumulated in that relationship. So now you can think clearer about the situation. And it's still going to hurt when you think about it. But after you heal, you got to process the shit. You got to process the shit so you can really find closure and put that shit to rest. You got to process it. All right, where did I fuck up? All right, I did this, and that. Maybe if I didn't do this, this wouldn't have happened. And then here's where that person fucked up. They really fucked up. They did this, and that, and that, and that. And maybe, oftentimes, it's so simple. It's as simple as, I shouldn't have even got in that relationship in the first place because I saw all the red flags at the very beginning. But it's not always that simple at the same time, you know? So this shit is complex because you did get into the shit and a lot of shit did go wrong. And it's not just because the other person fucked up. You had something to do with it too. I had something to do with it. And there were certain things that I could have done to avoid this situation. At least to keep it from getting as bad as it did. So, man, there you go. There you go. Grieving, healing, processing, move the fuck on. I know y'all probably hate me. What is it? There's some birds in the background. Oh, was that pretty much? Oh, the rest is just instrumentals? Yeah, the rest is just instrumentals. Well, there you go. Good Days by SZA. If y'all enjoyed this reaction video, please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time, but until then, be safe, be easy.